breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. And he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Oh my goodness, it's been forever. It's been a couple weeks. Every year, I got things going on into January and February. The slow time of weather, which is great. So I didn't feel guilty. If there was weather to talk about, we would have been live, but there has been nothing. So we're going to talk a little bit. It's not too much to talk about. I just let everybody know I'm still here. We'll do a doggy update. I got both dogs on my lap today. They knew it was time to go live. Somehow they know. Hunter was the first, and then here comes Louie. So good morning. It's Tuesday, coming to you from Oldsmar, Florida. Foggy Oldsmar, Florida. It is the fog season. Muggy, 80-degree weather mixing with cool waters and cool grounds. And guess what? You get steam, fog, doodle. Richard up in Georgia. Mild everywhere in the South. Taco Tuesday, Richard Reamer. Morning, Miss Shelley. Shelley texted me yesterday, where are you? I'm like, I'm in Orlando. And we're live on TikTok. How about that? Well, this is little Hunter, by the way. Hunter is almost 2 months into post-life, or whatever you say. Living past his expiration date. And he's doing so good. So we'll be live Friday, and then guess what? Daytona next week. We got NASCAR. I'll be with the Furman guys next week. We have a car in NASCAR. Our third year. I haven't even seen a picture yet. But apparently they're wrapping it. It's wrapped. So we'll be at Daytona. Anybody be at Daytona? We'll be in the infield. Look us up. We'll be hanging out. I think my site's 112. So it'll be cool to see you. Come by. Say hi. It'll be exciting. Tomorrow I'm going to Las Vegas. I'm doing a big convention out there with Lowe's and Furman. Lowe's out there doing a big convention. So if you're heading out there for the Lowe's Managers Convention at the Venetian, I think it is, I'll be doing a little presentation tomorrow. Coming back home Thursday. We'll be back live Friday. Friday I'm heading down to Fort Myers. I'm doing the STEM. There's a Lee County STEM event with all the high schoolers and maybe middle schoolers. I don't know. STEM. I'll be showcasing my Storm Chaser truck Saturday down at Fort Myers, the big STEM convention or STEM event. And then on Sunday, I'm in the parade. They have a big junior Edison parade. I couldn't do it next weekend for the big one, but they got a Sunday junior parade down at Fort Myers. So if you're out and about wanting to see the Storm Chaser, and I'll be out doing that. It's a busy couple of weeks for me. Julie's driving the Storm Chaser. She's not too excited about it. I'll be in the back with Sarah. Me and Sarah will be waving at everybody. Julie will be driving the truck. She's not too excited about that. That'll be a lot of fun stuff. It's coming up. So, hey, all right, let's say hi to a few people. Casey, good morning. David, good morning. Find my flip-flops. I did, Bonnie. I packed them for my trip to Orlando, and Julie never took them out of the suitcase, so we went to eat Chili's last night, our favorite place. Couldn't find my flip-flops. I'm like, where's my flip-flops? So I had to put the Hey Dudes on one more time. All right, let's put old Louie up, and then we'll talk weather. I got a lot going on today. I got to work on a little presentation. But yeah, this little hunter, he's doing really good. Healthy as can be. Got his ears back. Anytime Frenchies have their ears back, that's like their tails wagging. So he's very happy right now. Right, buddy? Yeah, say goodbye to everybody. Say bye-bye. Oh, what's up, SV? Second chance selling. How's your trip doing? This guy's a little heavier. Louis about 15 pounds. He looks big, but he's really not. He's a little guy. No, so yeah, the salt and pepper shakers, it cracks me up. Every time we get food at Chili's, I got to ask for the salt and pepper shakers. Good morning, Chris. We got somebody new. I should get the cowbell out. I don't know where my cowbell's at. We used to ring the cowbell when we had somebody new. Welcome, Chris. There's no weather to talk about, Chris, so it's kind of boring. But when there's weather, you can count on us here to talk about weather and what's coming up. We're in this stuck pattern of not much going on. So welcome. Hope you join us during storm season, hurricane season. But, yeah, man, you got to ask for salt and pepper. It kind of gets to me a little bit because everywhere else there's salt and pepper. We went to IHOP yesterday leaving Orlando. There was salt and pepper and Tabasco on the counter. I don't know. I don't get it. All Chili's. What's up with that Chili's? Hey, Nick, we'll see you at Daytona, man. Awesome. Heck yeah. Come by and say hey. We're going to have the dogs there. A lot of fog, Kevin. Yes. Foggy season. I put that post out last week about how it was weird fog. And, man, I had people getting violently mad at me for posting it was weird. Daytime fog is weird. I'm telling you, it's not very often you get daytime fog in Florida. Now, maybe on the other coast, but not on our coast. And I've lived here my whole life, so I can say it's odd. Not that it's rare, just odd. And some of y'all didn't like that. Damn you, Mike, for having an opinion that's not the same as mine. Daytime fog is odd. I'm going to get a shirt. So... But if you missed us last week or so, I was in Orlando for a week. Again, one more time, we'll be live Friday and then Daytona. So I got busy 2 weeks. But guess what? Once Daytona's done, things start slowing down. We get started getting things prepped for spring season, tornado season, and then, of course, hurricane season. Already starting to get emails about hurricane expos. So it's actually a busy time of year for me. I'll be hanging out in Vegas tomorrow at the Lowe's with the Lowe's crew and Furman crew, talking weather. We're going to do a little pre-season graphic here I'm going to put together. I might do it with y'all here today is to get my mind set. All right, Louie? So, all right, we'll put them down. Let's talk some weather. Oh, yeah, you just a good boy. So if you're new to the group, we have a lot of great supporters to help me do what I love to do, talk weather 24/7. ABC Fine Wine and Spirits is one of them. They've been one of my first sponsors from the get-go, about 6 years now. They're located here in Florida. If you live in Florida, you know about them. And we love their ABC families and what they do for our great state here where I live in Florida. And a lot of MWPs support them, and we appreciate their support to us. So, And it was Groundhog's Day, Steve. Yes, I don't know if the Groundhog's going to be correct on this one. He predicted 6 more weeks of winter. Now, that might be for somebody, but not for the most buddy. I put the word out to try to get, what is it, Punxsutawney? How do you pronounce it? I just call him the Groundhog. Punxsutawney Phil or something. But we should try to do something like that on June 1st. Start a new tradition. This year, though, I think we'll be on our cruise June 1st, maybe. All right, put them down. Speaking of cruises, got a couple people, my buddies from the little race convention I did this weekend. Today would be a great day to call Kim. Got just a few cabins left. All the information right here. Our 4th annual MWP cruise. Right there. If you love the cruise, all the information is right there. We have the most awesomest time. So if you like the cruise, man, and the thing that always kind of gets me is we'll go on this cruise, we'll have 100 MWPs on the cruise, but then we meet 100 more people that are MWP fans that didn't know about our cruise. So we actually have double the people on the ship. Half are people that knew about our cruise, the other half didn't, but we all end up being friends anyways. Shannon wants to know about Run Disney races. A little too far to know for sure. We do have a cold front coming middle of the month, it looks like, but man, the pattern is warm. Glenda from Iowa, what's up? Heading to Orlando mid-month. Got a little rain coming mid-month, which is Daytona weekend, but nothing. Hey, James. Hey, softball season, James. You see my highlights, man? Emily did pretty good. I was so excited for her. Pitching in the big leagues now. Pitching in college, man. Got 2 games today. I had to miss some doing my thing in Orlando. It was very frustrating, but we got through it. So we're not going to miss any now from here on out. So, Stacy wants to know, we're going to start feeling springy. Oh, yeah, it's kind of springy. It's warm. You can tell it's warm when your air conditioners start sticking their tongues out. Hey, one more thing we're going to really promote this year more than ever is our MWP chat. All right, so you're going to hear me talk about it. We have a private subscriber platform right here, MWP chat. We tested it last year. I'm really excited about it. If you want to support the page and be part of a little bit more, you can subscribe. We have a private chat thing. It looks just like Facebook and X and feels just like it, but it's our own little social media platform, and you get notified when I post. You get notified when we go live. You can watch the Daily Brew there, and we also have a calendar and a lot of perks. So I know we have a lot of fans, and they don't know about this, but if you want to subscribe here, Shelly will send you a welcome email with details on how to join the MWP. The problem with social media is you don't know what kind of information you're going to get on your feed unless you actually go to the pages that you're interested in. And I get caught up in it too because we all scroll, and then you might see something 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 hours ago. And number one thing I see is I'll do a post and somebody will say, why aren't you talking about this? And I'm like, well, I just did the post before. So, one thing is cool about this little NWP chat. Same goes on the website here. I got this embedded section here on the right. It's all my latest posts. So you can go to spaghettymodels.com, mikesweaterpage.com, and see the latest posts. So if you're wanting to keep up with the latest, I'm scrolling through them right now. These are my latest posts. And it gets very important in the stormy season, hurricane season, because you're going to miss posts unless you actually click on the page. So you can always go to this part of the website, which is also on the web app too. So people always want to know. They want to know things, and if you go Mike's post, and click on it, the same thing pops up, and you can see all the latest posts popping up here and scroll through there. The images pop up. So another cool feature of the app. So it's very important to stay in touch with the weather and not rely on what they put into your feed, because you're going to see things from 4 days ago that you didn't even realize it might have been 4 days ago. I see it all the time. Cold blast coming next week, and it was a post from 2 weeks ago. Like, what? Where did that come from? This was funny from my buddy Matt Devitt. We are in fake spring right here. This doesn't apply to Florida. It's everybody. We can zoom it out a little bit. Well, but it's everybody in the south and everybody in the east. We're in a fake spring. We're probably going to get another cold front sometime. A couple weeks maybe. We always get one. But it's kind of funny. We're in fake spring. Second winter comes. Then we get the Pauline in, which is awful, especially if you own a white car like I do. My poor car, we go through sap season, leaf season, pollen season, rainy season, love bug season. But that's where we're at, if you're wondering. There's what it looks like outside right now. We got a very horizontal jet stream right now, which is creating zero weather to talk about. No big dips in the jet. Jet stream controls all weather. I got an email years ago from some folks that work at NOAA and some maybe NASA. I can't remember. It was a 4-letter agency that begins with N. I don't remember the guy's name. It was one of my first emails from a big dog, and he's like, "Hey, Mike, we put the jet stream animation on your website. The jet stream controls all weather." And at the time, I didn't. Obviously, I'm a self-taught weather person. I didn't know what he was talking about. I'm like, sure, I'll put it on there. Well, Jetstream controls everything. So, the jet stream is everything. And we have 2 jet streams sometimes. We have a subtropical jet stream that comes across the Pacific, especially during El Nino. But we're not in El Nino. We're in La Nina. Hey, Robert Bowman. Good to see you, man. Didn't see you Sunday. Hope you had a good time. I know my buddy Mike Hudak said he worked on your car a bunch. Getting my head looked at today. Hopefully my little spot's better. It's been hell of a recovery. Hell of a recovery. All right, so there's what we got. Horizontal jet stream. Shelly linked to cruise. Yep, thank you, Miss Shelly. So, all right, let's talk about some weather. I don't really have too much up to talk about. There's what it looks like now. Still got winter out west. We got a lot of rain out west coming. Northern California. Snow in the mountaintops. Look at this fog. Tons of fog out there from Texas to Georgia to Florida to Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana. Even got some fog in Arkansas. Hey, the coolest, baddest song on the planet for me is Arkansas by Chris Stapleton. If you've never heard it, check it out. Very good. Beyonce won Country Music Album of the Year. I didn't even know she made country music. And here's the problem with social media. I put a comment on the CMT thread. I went, huh? Meaning like, huh? Because I didn't know she was even country. And man, it turned political. Like, why has everything got to turn political? Huh is not a political statement. Huh was, I like Chris Stapleton. Like, why didn't he win? I don't know, huh? Ridiculous. Mitzi, yeah, La Nina is different. Usually La Nina means some radical swings in winter weather, which we've seen this year because we have bigger dips in the jet stream. La Nina also means that we have less wind shear coming across the Caribbean and enabling more development of hurricanes, unfortunately. So La Nina typically means a little bit more active hurricane season. That puts the Bermuda high pressure system a little bit more stronger. Less fish storms, more storms pushing to the west because of La Nina. We saw it last year. We see it every year. We still get homegrown storms during El Nino, but La Nina years we have more activity working westbound because we have a stronger Bermuda high in place. We have less wind shear in the Caribbean, enabling development of storms. So that's what we got right now. We got some ice up in PA. Let me show you that. Where is that right here? This is current ice forecast. So we had some folks from Indiana and chiming in earlier. Northern Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, through Pennsylvania, West Virginia there, Maryland a little bit, and Virginia there. We definitely got some ice to be concerned about. This is happening. So definitely got some icy conditions in the north to watch, especially in the yellow areas. This is actually close to my aunt's old hometown of Somerset, around the Pennsylvania Turnpike in Johnstown. And the Cumberland Gap there crossing into Pennsylvania. It's a little bit of ice to watch right there. Rainfall the next 7 days. Holy cow, there's nothing. No jet stream means one thing. No rain. So there's absolutely very, very, very little rain the next 7 days. This puts us out until February 11th. So it's quiet stretch of weather. At least in the south and the east. That's a majority of people that watch Mike's Weather Page is south and the east. And I always say southeast. To me, this is southeast. So when I say south and east, I'm thinking this is south, this is east. So I don't know if technically this is all southeast. Maybe more like a heart, like this. Is that southeast? That's southeast. Looks like Southwest logo, but it's southeast. I'm flying Southwest tomorrow. But that's your southeast rainfall the next 7 days. Nothing. My pool is fixing to need water. It's awful. I hate dragging the hose out there. Anybody else the same? Not good. Yeah, what will you say? Yep. So there's your 7 day rain. Not much. We talked about the ice. Here's a long range hazard outlook. Day 3 to day 7. Heavy snow up there. Got a little low pressure area coming across. It's going to give you some snow. Parts of New England area. High winds. Normal high winds. A lot of rain out west. Heavy rain. Heavy precipitation means snow on the higher elevations. And then hazardous cold. But nothing in the south and nothing in the east. I love that. That's my southeast. There's Mike's Weather Page main coverage area. Here we can do this. This is MWP. MWP. There we go. Probably less than a Delaware, actually. If I was to draw the map here, it'd be more like there. There. There you go. There's the MWP coverage area. So that's the primary coverage area of MWP. How about that? Perfect. Well, actually, no. More of Texas. All of Texas like that. There we go. There we go. That's an ugly looking heart. Let's see if we can do it better. Let's do it like this. No, but we don't go that far up though. We do like this. I guess I go into Arkansas, maybe some. This is there we go. And then we go into Virginia some. So it's more like this. All right. Well, you get the idea. Probably like that. There we go. Like that. There's our coverage zone. Mike, the Groundhog's prediction. I actually don't. I think obviously somebody will have winter the next 6 weeks, but to me the interpretation is 6 more weeks of winter, and we ain't gonna have winter the next 2 weeks, at least for the southeast. Maybe he's talking about PA. Let's talk about weather for the next 10 days. Here's your excuse me. Let's do the anomaly map. Look how hot it is. This is based on a 30-year average. Anything red to the neutral color of gray is normal. This is tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Here comes maybe the next front coming down, first part of the 10th there. So we do have a cold front coming down. This is next Sunday, Monday. You see a little bit cooler than normal, a little bit, nothing crazy. Still hot down in Florida. Front doesn't make it. And then we go to day 10, February 13th. Now, look at this. We're not seeing that 30 degrees of below normal averages that we saw with our last cold snap a couple weeks ago. We had snow up in the south. But, relatively warm the next 10 days for the southeast. Low anomalies. You can see everything's going to be the same. It's almost the same. Daily highs. Look, we're going to have 90s in Texas today. We have anybody in Texas? How's old Judith doing? Is she over there? Judy, you watching Judy? Where's Judy? Oh no, I'm looking at our brew crew right now. Now we got Candy over there. How many Texas folks do we got? Got a few Texas. Page in Texas, folks. Anyways, 90s. Look at this. Holy cow. Might be 95 down South Texas. 80s all the way up. Look at it. We're going to have 80s today. Oh, I just got my dermatology appointment. That's good because I was going to text Julie. I didn't know what time it was. I just got a text. It's 1 o'clock. Tuesday. Yep. 80s all the way up into South Carolina. Maybe some 80s in North Carolina. This is today. Look at tomorrow. About the same. Got some 80s sprinkled here and there. Thursday. I'm going to look out west, too. I don't even know where Vegas is at, but looks like 70s. 80s. Look at that. This is on Friday. We're heading down to Fort Myers. This is going to be hot. Oh, my God. Short weather. Look at 90s in Texas on Saturday. 80s all the way through Mississippi, Alabama, Carolinas up into Arkansas. Upper 70s in Tennessee. This is on Saturday, the 80s. So it's going to stick around. Here's that cold front coming down about the 9th and 10th. You can see a little cold front. These are high temperatures. So it'll be a little break in the weather for y'all this weekend. This is this weekend, Sunday, Monday. Doesn't reach South Florida. That's because the jet stream doesn't dip. Doesn't make it down this far. So we got 80s for the next 10 days where I live. Low temperatures, got some 50s sprinkled here and there across the upper Gulf Coast, but generally 60s here Saturday this weekend. Not good for, I guess it's good fire pit weather. Sunday, got some 50s sprinkled here across this southeast. This is more SE. This is southeast. Southeast is more like the here. So we got two zones. We'll call this the MWP zone right here. Yeah, this is the M. That's the MWP zone, and then this right here is southeast to me. So we have zone 1, zone 2. Zone 2 gets a little bit of 50s on Sunday. But as you can see, nothing really coming. Okay, there's that one cold front that kind of stalls out early next week, 12th actually, about another week next. I don't know if that's next week or when. That's a week plus, the 11th and 12th. All right, enough of that. Snowfall next 10 days. There you go. Not making it very far south, obviously. So here's your 10-day ensemble blend of NOAA models. Snowfall through the next 10 days. You can see that heavy snow for New England area, but 24-hour snowfall totals. You can see how it comes through Friday. There's our next system through the weekend. There's our snow through Monday. And that's it. A little bit of break. Here's next Wednesday. A little bit of snow there for our next system. That's next Wednesday. But, normal stuff. Nothing too extreme. 6-10-day temperature outlook. This has changed some. This is February 9th through 13th. This is your latest anomaly map. So there's your southeast. Excuse me. Sound like I'm terrible. Technically, all this is my southeast region. A little bit into Virginia. It's a little bit, above normal temperatures there. Cooler out west. Hot in Alaska. Hot in Hawaii. Hawaii had snow the other day. I also had a little fun for that. Posting that it snowed in Hawaii, and I had a lot of hate. Hey, Brandy, you get your generator yet? Carol's up in Rhode Island. Here it comes. You got a couple rounds coming. You did get it. Awesome. Well, there you go. SE. Hey, James Fort. Yeah, we got a really random schedule the next couple weeks. We'll be live Friday again. Just that time of year when I get a lot of stuff going on into January and February. Daytona 500 forecast, Neil. I know, I'm a little worried about that, actually. Too far away. All right, so here's your temperatures, 6-10 day. Here's 8-14 day. There you go. There's your southeast coverage zone above normal. Cooler everywhere else, a little bit below normal. Your monthly forecast for the month of February. We'll see how that goes. Week 3, week 4, above normal overall temperatures through the end of the month. So overall, there you go. Not expecting anything crazy as far as cold fronts coming. There's your week 3, week 4 temperature outlook, February 15th through the 28th. Rainfall outlook, obviously we showed you that, but heavy rain here as we get a Horizontal jet stream pulling up some moisture there. This is 6 to 10 day precipitation. 8 to 14 day precipitation, same. And your monthly precipitation gives you the idea. Below normal. Hopefully that's good for Daytona. We're going to have a cold front coming through, but how long does it rain? We'll have to wait and see. This does not do good for wildfire. I do have a link on the page down on the bottom left here. Wildfire outlook, and it does look like we could be dealing with that here across the south, the east, and Texas region. Here is the wildfire outlook for February. You can see the areas that are expected to be dry. Here's the areas for March. Let me click it up here somewhere. Wildfire outlook for March, above normal. April, above normal. Out west, above normal. Alaska even. And then May. So Florida, parts of the south, and the east could be under wildfire potential all the way through May, because we don't expect a lot of rain coming. So here is the tropicaltidbits.com water anomaly map, and it is above normal. It's based on a 30-year average, 81 to 2010. I wonder when they update to 2020. 30 years is 30 years though. But you can see the water. A lot of theory on why we had so much snow across the south. This is the water anomaly map, and it's a very good theory. One that I believe in. As we had our big dip in the jet stream here and a little low came across, we had we had a high pressure in place. So we had motion here with a little low pressure area formed coming across, and it fed off of this warmer than average water temperatures. And this water temperatures here is, several degrees above normal, Celsius, 2 to 3 to 4 degrees above normal. And that allows storms. Warm water is fuel for any type of storm. Rain, snow, hurricanes. So that warm water definitely helped push more precipitation chances, thus snow. So definitely had an impact on why we had that southern snow across the upper Gulf Coast. Guaranteed that anomaly map is showing you why. So I thought that was a little interesting tidbit to put out there for you. Talking hurricanes, though, if you look at the long-range forecast, La Nina expected to last possibly through August, September, October. Neutral, very confident, I guess you'd say confident, that El Nino will not be here for the hurricane season. This could change, but the thinking is might drift back to a stronger La Nina in the next winter. So usually neutral La Nina years are more active with storms sometimes. So, and we can look at some long range. This is stuff I got to remember to do here. We can look at some long range climate. Here's the jet stream, by the way. I want to show you. Just showing you the jet stream pattern the next several weeks now. Looking long range real quick. We do look like we could see a front coming through the end of the month. Let me show you here. So nothing really cooking, but I've been watching this February 13th, 14th timeline, and it's kind of fizzled out for the southeast. But this is the general thinking that around the 12th, 13th, 14th, there's going to be a possible dip in jet. But it's been very weak signature here. Here's the 15th. There's that one on the 13th. So 12th, 13th, kind of been showing a cold front possibly trying to make its way with a little bit of dip in the 540 line. This is February 13th. GFS was showing it too, so there you go. So we could see a little cold front try to make its way through around the 12th and 13th. That's been pretty solid on the models. Up to that point, really nothing. Everything stays middle U.S. So we'll keep an eye on that. If you're wondering when the next chance of any real cold front coming through the southeast would be the week of Daytona. Ugh. But it could be out of here by 500, hopefully. So we want a little cold front. The problem with Daytona is this. When we have lack of cold front, we sometimes get rain showers coming in off the Atlantic when things are warm, making Daytona kind of wet. So a little cold front would push that high away a little bit temporarily, and we would not have those eastern rain shower chances, as our high would be more placed out over the Atlantic, over Bermuda. Speaking of Bermuda, we got some folks in Bermuda. Miss Lori, is she watching? Bermuda weather not showing anything, I would assume. Maybe that next front, but that high pressure locked in over Bermuda. Here's the 12th. So might get a little rain on the 14th. This is that cold front that might be trying to make its way through next week. Or week front. So you can see that front. This is next Thursday. Showing some snow in the Carolinas. Possible. Again, we get this low pressure spinning down some snow chances, but too far away to be predicting any of that in the winter maps. So that's that. Nothing else cooking. Weather and sweaters for Valentine's. Yeah, when is Valentine's Day? 14th? I don't know when the hell is Valentine's. Alexa, when is Valentine's Day? Friday the 14th. And there you go. I'll be in Daytona for NASCAR. Could be a little cool. See, there's that frontal line. This is definitely showing. This is Friday the 14th. We're going to see some sort of a frontal line. It's going to be in the 50s in Houston and Carolinas. This is the cold front line. The question will just be how far south it goes. That's the biggie. So really, there's really nothing to talk about weather-wise. I like it. Francine, thank you. Safe travels to Vegas, Bill. Thank you. I better buy Julie flowers. I know. Well, I'll be picking them in the infield of Daytona by Lake Lloyd. Everybody's Alexa answered. But anyway, well, that was fun. I was worried about anything to talk about. Made it to 10. I can't believe it. 16th wedding anniversary, Brandy. 2 gifts in one. Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody. We'll be flying in at about 10 o'clock. I had softball games tonight I didn't want to miss, and we're coming home Thursday. I didn't want to be that far away from my mom and dad. So, yeah, I'll be posting some pictures out west. We'll be at a big Lowe's convention. Lowe's. They gave me this. Trying to get Lowe's to sponsor my website. Lowe's, if you're listening. But they gave me this thing. Look at that. Disaster response. The official home improvement warehouse of Mike's weather page. Unless Home Depot's listening. Or Menards. Lowe's is my first choice. Lowe's, if you're listening. I did meet one of the Menard brothers at my little event. He's a friend of mine. Last name's Menards. Jesse, cool. Well, I'll be in the infield. We might be doing a meet and greet somewhere Saturday at a Lowe's. Lisa's not looking forward to hurricane season. Well, it's going to be there. I get a lot of hate for posting my hurricane videos. It's never meant to post anything bad. Storms happen. I'm a storm chaser. So I'm going to continue to post clips from hurricanes. It's a weather page. It's a weather page. So. All right, well, I got some work to do, everybody. And great talking. Great seeing y'all. Thanks so much for popping in. Remember, 2 things I promoted earlier on was our cruise in June. We'd love to see you. If you're into cruising, make sure you click our link and join the Brew Crew. It's our way you can become a Cat 1, Cat 5 subscriber and help support what we do. All right? And I will see you all in Vegas and Friday here online. All right, so have a great day.